Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Tuesday, 4th April 2017. I'm Fredicia Liebert. The third edition of the Nevis Blues Festival takes place this weekend at Wally Bay. The festival organizers as well as sponsors are pleased at how preparations are going for the event.
We are ahead of schedule. So we have the stage up already, we have the lighting up already, we're putting the infrastructure in today and tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really happy. It's going very well.
This year, the festival is slated for 2 days instead of the 3 days as in previous years.
We found that Thursday was a weekday in terms of attendance, and it didn't seem much point trying to spread the program over 3 days. Better that we give people more on each of 2 days. And knowing that locally, at least in the Federation, people love coming out on Friday and Saturday night, there we go. That's what we're doing.
Richard Pavitt is the festival founder and producer and noted that as the festival continues to grow, he has seen the interest grow, and as a result, a number of accommodations are being made for patrons to attend.
We've done quite a lot of radio and TV advertising thanks to the Nevis Tourism Authority, who've supported the festival and been running quite a lot of stuff over there. And yes, we do have a lot of interest, so we have ratcheted up our transfer facilities. We've got a lot of water taxis standing by. We've got Mr. X at Shiggity Shack with his catamarans. So long as people look at the website, just check the website, the Getting to Nevis section, you'll see all the telephone numbers of all the people who are offering services over here. You know, if you can put a party together, 4 or 6 of you, then it'll be great value, you know, to come over. There's also on the website, you'll see overnight packages here in Nevis. So if you want to come over on the Friday, stay over the Friday night, stay over the Saturday night, there are very good value local packages available for that. In terms of getting tickets, you'll almost be certain that if you turn up without a ticket, I think we're going to be able to accommodate everybody. It would be very nice to be turning people away financially, but I don't want to be doing it. You know, I want everybody to be able to come in. So I think we'll be okay, but maybe you want to play safe, get your ticket in advance. Here in Nevis, go to the city drugstore. They are selling tickets, or come to a Wally, the reception here, they will sell you tickets. Over in St Kitts, you can get them from Shiggity Shack in Frigate Bay, or go online and you can just reserve your tickets there on the website.
The Nevis Blues Festival is slated for April 7th and 8th, and the 2-night program features international and local artists performing the very best blues, soul, funk and blues rock right on the beach at Wally Bay. A number of stakeholders, including youth, gathered at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort last week for the final public consultation on the federal youth policy, which was identified as a top priority, especially as it relates to young persons. The Honourable Sean Richards, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, Youth and Culture, described the consultation as very momentous, noting that it is not a personal achievement for him per se, but it is an achievement on behalf of all of the young people in St. Kitts and Nevis. Minister Richards encouraged all in attendance to approach the process as one in which the empowerment of young people is the highest priority on the agenda. He said that the challenges of youth is inherent in the old saying, children should be seen, not heard, adding that children ought not to be silenced as they play a very integral role in society, hence the reason why it is important to create a federal youth policy. Deputy PM Richards stated that the federal youth policy is intended to be an actionable device as it addresses the issues of economics, security and identity empowerment, education, health, nation building and excellence. Minister Richards thanked all who played an integral part in ensuring that the policy came to fruition. Such persons include, but are not limited to, the present and past directors of the Department of Youth Empowerment, namely Pierre Liebert and Jeffrey Hanley, Secretary General of the St. Kitts and Nevis National Commission for UNESCO, Antonio Maynard, youth expert assigned through the Commonwealth, Dwinette Eversley, and the Federal Youth Policy Steering Committee. The St. Thomas's Primary School on Monday afternoon received a donation of sporting equipment and books from the Donington Cricket Club out of England. One of the members of the cricket club is Josette.
I'd like to thank everybody here because everybody here actually has contributed to putting all of these together, and we hope that you'll all get some enjoyment and pleasure out of playing or reading or drawing or whatever it is you like doing. So I hope you get some pleasure out of these. I'll also mention for the ladies here that the cricket balls here actually came from the England ladies cricket team, and as you know, the West Indian ladies cricket team are quite good and they won a tournament not very long ago. So for the ladies here or the girls here, you can, if you keep going with your cricket, you never know, you might play for the West Indies ladies cricket team. And they are very good. I have seen them play, and they've got some very good players. So as I say, enjoy everything that's here. And thank you very much for allowing us to come to your school and see you all.
Williams, another member of the cricket club, then presented the items to Assistant Permanent Secretary in the Premier's Ministry, Kevin Barrett, who in turn thanked the club for its generosity.
And I want to tell you, thank you so much for this beautiful, beautiful display of gifts. I see a good batch of educational stuff, sporting stuff, and I'm sure that the children here are going to make good use of what you have provided. And indeed, St. Thomas's School and the St. Thomas Parish, they are well known for cricket. Some of our best cricketers from Nevis and who have gone on to play for the West Indies cricket team came from this area and would have gone to this school. Dunnington, thank you so much. And also let me thank Mr. Eddie Keynes, your coach, who would have made that connection with Mr. Williams, and your coach has your best interests at heart. I am sure that doing something like this brings him a lot of satisfaction, and I want to tell you that you have a very good coach. You need to give your coach a round of applause.
Barrett handed over the items to principal of the school, Norleen Smithen.
On behalf of the staff and all the pupils of the St. Thomas's Primary School, I wish to thank the Dunnington Cricket Club for bringing all of these gifts all the way from England for you, our children. I like these gifts because among them, they're not just cricket ball or sports gear. We also have educational material, which means that we have to mix. There must be a balance. You have the sports, and it must also be mixed with education. So I want you to give the Dunnington Club a very big round of applause for their generosity.
Principal of the St. Thomas's Primary School, Norleen Smithen. Still to come, 25th edition of the Gulf Insurance Inter-Primary Championship has begun. The details are after this break.
This April 7th and 8th, get yourself to Owali Beach for the 2017 Nevis Blues Festival. As the sun goes down, party to music by Ian Siegel, Deanna Boga, AJ Gent, and many more. Regular boat services will connect St. Kitts from Frigate Bay and Reggae Beach direct to the festival. Find out more at nevisblues.com.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free health care at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Welcome back. The March Pass for the 25th edition of the Gulf Insurance Inter-Primary School Championship took place earlier today through the streets of Charlestown. 8 primary schools, including the defending champions, the St. Thomas's Primary, Joycelyn Library Primary, Elizabeth Pemberton, Ivor Walters, Charlestown, Maud Cross Preparatory, St. James, and the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary Schools, marched through the streets of Charlestown where various onlookers cheered on the different schools. We caught up with the Minister of Sports, the Honourable Mark Brantley, who spoke to us briefly about his impressions of today's event and tomorrow.
Well, I think this is the single largest sporting event in the entire country. We have a half holiday every year and people come out in their thousands. I am hearing that people are coming from St. Kitts tomorrow in their numbers, and I expect all of Nevis to come out to support the young people, the children, as they do their very best here. We know the rivalry is very strong. We're hearing a lot of talk and cross-talk, so it looks like it's going to be very interesting. And it is significant because this is the 35th year and the 25th year being sponsored by Gulf, and it's likely to be the last Interprimary at the ETW Park. So next year we hope to go to the New Mondo track. So I think people should come for the nostalgia, but also for the excitement of it all. And so I invite everybody to come out tomorrow and enjoy the sport.
Also present at the opening ceremony was Permanent Secretary in the Premier's Ministry who represented the Premier, the Honourable Vance Amory. He officially declared the event open.
So on behalf of the Department and the Ministry of Education, we are quite and indeed happy to have what to my mind is the single biggest event in the whole of St. Kitts Nevis. Interprimary is a time when people come together as one, jump and wave, they support their school. It is a wholesome activity that families get involved in, and we're indeed quite happy that we have such an activity for the people of Nevis. We would of course like to say thank you to golf for 25 years of giving. We'd like to say thank you to all the coaches and all the parents who have been involved in this. So indeed, yes, I can say that Interprimary means a lot to us, and it has contributed to the people, the well-being of Nevis, and to the economy of Nevis.
I'm here with the patron of the 25th edition of the Gulf Insurance Interprimary School Championship, Miss Maritza Williams. Maritza, what advice do you have to give to the athletes tomorrow?
Good afternoon to all the athletes out there who is competing tomorrow. I would like to wish them good luck, all the best in all their races. I would tell them to go out there and just have fun, because without fun, it's too much stress on the athletes. So I would advise them to go out there, have fun, listen to your coaches. That's the first rule, listen to your coaches, drink plenty water, and just try your best.
The opening ceremony also saw remarks from the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Keith Blasco, and also cultural presentations from the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation drummers. The field events for the Gulf Insurance Interprimary Championship will begin tomorrow at 12 p.m. The following is a notice from the St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, Nevis Division's Traffic Department regarding traffic flow tomorrow, Wednesday, 5th April. We'll now go to Tabulus for this report.
In order to facilitate the smooth flow of traffic at the Gulf Insurance Interprimary Schools Championship in the vicinity of the El Camido Willett Park, the Traffic Department will effect the following traffic restrictions on Wednesday, April 5th, 2017. No parking will be permitted along Main Street, Charlestown, from the Amos Chapel Church to Cedar Trees. Traffic will flow northwards towards El Camido Willett Park. Traffic will not be permitted to enter from the Reliable Motors end, therefore traffic will be diverted onto the High School Road. Parking will be permitted on the Villa grounds.
Thanks, Tabulus. After the activities are over, no vehicular traffic will be permitted to enter from Charlestown Police Station end. Persons traveling towards Cotton Ground side of the island will access the buses from Newcastle bus stop, and those persons traveling towards Gingerland will access buses from the Reliable Motors area. Towing will be for persons who do not comply with these regulations. The Deputy Governor General, His Honour Sir Eustace John, acting on the advice of the Cabinet of the Nevis Island Administration, has declared tomorrow, Wednesday, 5th April 2017, to be a public half holiday on the island of Nevis from 12 p.m. This is on the occasion of the 2017 Gulf Insurance Interprimary Schools Championship. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredisa Liburd. Thank you for viewing.